the experience, the CONCACAF, really help the team, really bring the team together. And as I told the players, let us learn something from the CONCACAF, and that really bring the team a bit closer. We really working on defensively, defense solid as a team, and attack as a team, and that unity and that togetherness right now, it really you had to come good now to beat us,
Okay, you guys were holding Columbus goalless until the break, that however conceded 3 goals. Is there any sort of in the team coming up against Columbus again to kind of fear the Americans?
Well, playing in the CONCACAF, when we really analyze the games and them, teams didn't really outplay us, it's really individual mistakes that cost us. So things that you will get away with locally in the league, you won't get away with it at the CONCACAF level. So you had to be disciplined, and you had to be disciplined for 90 minutes. So I believe, now we're working on that, working that mentally with the players and as a team.
Well, what can we expect from you guys against Columbus this time? You're playing here at home at the Marvin League. However, I'm sure they would be familiar with the AstroTurf. They are not having the perfect season themselves. Coming off their last game against Toronto FC, a 2-2 draw, a late 2-2 draw. Do you think you guys can add to their results?
Well, we're playing at home. This is our final game in the group stage. We want to finish on a high and, use that game to prepare for the final on Saturday. So, hoping that, things go well, with the team and the players and no injury. We'll put out a good team there on Thursday and at least get a victory at home.
Okay, Derek, now looking further ahead to Saturday, you guys face Defence Force, a rematch to say. Of course, you guys cruise a 3-0, 3-1 win over W Connection. Tell me about that victory and what does it mean to you all getting back into the final and against Defence Force?
Well, I know firstly, I want to applaud the players, and the staff a job well done. We really work hard, leading up to the week. We really study W Connection, and is a method that we'll be approaching now. The coaching staff that analyze the teams and them that we're going to play, which help us against W Connection. Coming up against Defence Force, it will be tough because Connection. Defence Force and Joe Public is always, a rivalry, and it's 2 good teams, and it's a final. No team will want to lose in a final, So we'll prepare, for them on Saturday and hope for the best.
Defence Force, what do you think about them? You saw them play last weekend. They eked a 1-0 win over Mapao. Do you think they are a bit softer than earlier this season?
Well, I know I didn't really want to, comment on the performance because at the end of the day, when you play different teams, you have different style of play. Defence Force is always a tough team. I know they'll be coming to win, on that day. Our job is to prepare the team as best as possible. Come out there, let the crowd, the supporters really come out behind the team, put on the football and play. And as I told the players, ball possession is not all, you had to have an end product, and our end product is goals, and we saw that in our last few games.
What is the reaction now from the players 1 match away from lifting a title?
Well, I know
that escaped you all last season.
It's very important, behind the guys' head, because this will be our 3rd consecutive FCB Cup final. We have lost 2, so it's very important that this year, we come away with the cup. Not only for the players and the staff, but for the directors and them. Mr. Warner, Darryl Warner, it will go a long way. So with God help, come Saturday, that Joe Public will lift the cup.